halftime. We just kind of hung in there. I thought the second group tonight in both stretches in the second quarter, thought they came in and gave us life and energy. And then in the fourth quarter, I thought that group saved the game for us. I really do. Jalen, Paul Reed, James, Shake, George, that's a lineup we haven't practiced with, But it's one of those things, you just kind of hang in there. I thought Joel guarding Giannis was huge for us. It allowed us to stay out, the smaller guy to stay out on Brook. I thought that was big. And, offensively, we kind of we found matchups and then tried to spread the floor and attack. I thought James made great decisions. He was obviously a scorer tonight, but he also was a point guard too. I mean, Joel and James had 10 assists tonight. My favorite pass of the night was Joel could have taken a shot and threw it to Jalen. I think he got fouled or he made one. I'm not sure which one, but that's what it's going to take for us to win games. And I thought we did all those things.
When it comes to James' game specifically, just what stood out to you the most?
Well, I thought he was aggressive. The first half, I thought he was aggressive, more trying to score. The second half, he scored, but he was aggressive playing like an aggressive point guard. I thought the second half was better, because he not only scored, but he assisted as well. I thought that the pick and roll switch, back switch with George was absolutely wonderful.
Felt like I remember last season there was a game where you subbed George in for Matisse because they were helping off him.
Yeah.
It felt like they did the same thing with PJ being out tonight.
Yeah.
Where George, with Giannis roaming, he just couldn't.
Yeah, and Jalen too. Like Jalen making that 1-3 made them stay at home. And then all of a sudden now James is going down the middle of the paint and no help. That was good. We had good spacing. And George needed to make a darn shot for him. He'd struggled a couple of games. And we just kept telling him, you're a shooter. We're not putting you out there for defense. Keep shooting the ball. And he did that.
It's still just the regular season, but how important are games like these where you're going against another East contender?
Yeah, they're important, I guess. They're more fun. They're important because we came on the road. They were playing great. They had a streak going. We broke the streak. Even another ladder gate, I guess, before the game. It's what I heard. Check that out. But so it was one of those games. It's a fun game. It was a competitive game. Both teams wanted the game, and you could feel that. But we got Indiana in 2 days, and we'll be back focused on that.
Can you just talk about how you got contributions from all three at the end? I mean, James hit a big three, then Joel gets the score, and then Maxey, he hits the 2 foul shots.
Makes the 2 foul shots. Jalen makes 3 free throws. There was a lot of big moments in that game. Joel taking the hits, took it the first time. It's funny. I rarely challenge when I think I'm going to lose. I was pretty sure I was going to lose that challenge. But I did it for a whole different reason, just for our mental. Like we're fighting for you. Hang in there, stay in there. He'll come back. And I told our coach right when I challenged, there's no way we're winning this challenge. But we need to tell our guys, like, we're fighting for you. And you just need to hang in there. And I thought that was good for us, And Joel, the next play, got one. So it was great.
Over the last 4 games, Tyrese has scored 105 points, I think, but he's kind of done it in different ways each night. How proud are you of the way that he sort of found this?
Yeah, it's what he has to be. Like, tonight it was off the ball, a lot of catch, a lot of catch and shoots, a lot of catch and attacks. So that was good. He had one stretch when he was out there by himself where he was aggressive. Kid's growing up, he's learning every day.
What are you noticing with him, like in his production from both as a starter and coming off the bench?
The only difference to me, obviously, is when you play with James, it helps him. But now even without James, it's when you don't start him, it's very tough to get him high minutes. And that's what we were struggling with. That doesn't mean we're going to start him every night, but it is tough, because you give away those first 6 minutes. And now, we want him to be a 34-minute player, whether he's off the bench or not. And when he comes off the bench, that's hard to get. And that's what we start thinking. So get him out early.
Can you describe that set, that kind of double drag you guys were running at the end?
Yeah.
James seems like he scored pretty much in every
Almost
single
every time, and we kept switching it around, but, it's 2 down, thumb up is what we call it. But the first pick is really for just to get Halle off his body a little bit. The second pick is the pick that did the damage and allowed James to go down. And, we used to use it a lot with Joel at the 5, this last pick. We used Joel first. The second guy was whoever Middleton was guarding and whoever we picked. So that was a good action for us.
Did you expect Bud perhaps to challenge either of those Middleton fouls on James? There was a lot of reaction in.
Yeah, well, we can never go by the crowd. That's number one. You only get one, and listen. The challenge rule is we love it. We should get it back when we win it. And it really is the reason we don't use a lot of them early in the game, because you don't want to go down with a minute and a half and you don't have a challenge. Unless it's a 4th foul on one of your key guys or a 3-point play, maybe you can use it that way. But it really does have constraints on it, on when you want to use it. I guarantee you he was thinking this is a tight game. I'm not taking anything. And we have guys, if it's not 100%, our guys have their thumb down. So
How's PJ and Tobias doing?
I don't know. Neither one of them look great in the locker room, I can tell you that. I don't know. But
Initial, do you think this is something that will keep them out for the next game? Or
I have no idea. My guess, if I was a guessing man, would be yes. Just watching them in the locker room. But we have 48 hours. So, these guys are different.
Before the game, you talked about how the Bucks, you can't rattle them. And
No.
That's what did you like about your guys' play?
Same thing tonight for us. That's growth for us. The Bucks do what we did tonight all the time. Tonight we did it. We hung in. We've been doing it a lot this year, though. But it was good. We were really struggling getting good rhythm offensively, and we kept searching. We kept trusting, and that's film will look great tomorrow because it'll show that. Thanks, guys.